welcome if you new, forgiving your lateness. You streaming in your car, then let it ride. If you on the YouTube, like the video, subscribe. You are now tuned in to the TSP. You are now tuned in to the You are now tuned in. You are now tuned in to the TSP.
Yes, sir. TSP episode 197. I'm your host, Bobby Hall, and with me, as always, he's sipping a little Joe. You know what I mean? Not Joe the Greek, but a little cup of Joe. That's Dylan Savage. Dilo, how we doing, baby?
Doing great, Bobby. How are you doing? Happy birthday to you, Big Bobby Hall.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we're recording on the big 3-6. Got a house full of sick people. The weather's shit. Birthday plans ruined. But it is what it is, man. It's not like I'd be doing anything extravagant anyway. Just I had a lunch planned for today on Sunday, and then was gonna do Longhorn tomorrow, Monday when this comes out. Hopefully, maybe that's still on the table. We'll see.
Sure.
Been looking forward to that for a while. I love a good and I know Longhorn's a chain restaurant, but they do a good ribeye. They got nice Parmesan crust on there. They got a good French onion soup, so I've been looking forward to that. And hopefully it's still on the table. If not, next Saturday we're doing the Monster Truck Show in Detroit, so we can probably bundle it all together as one thing anyway. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, 2 days before was Valentine's Day, and that was kind of a dud too, because she's sick, the boy's sick. Just me and the oldest are kind of weaving our way through this weekend, and so far I think we're doing okay. But as you know, my luck, I'll probably finally catch the effects of this midweek, and then
Middle of the
we'll
work week?
end up having to miss the Monster Truck Show. Because that's how things have fallen so far in 2025 for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Things could be worse. I'm just trying to find the positives along the way. So I made it to 36. We'll take that. Jackson's seems to be kind of getting about to be on the other side of this whole shit. I know I heard some people say that influenza A is coming around and just rocking everybody. And I know another one of his buddies from school was basically having the same issues as him. So probably some dickhead parents just sent their kid to school sick instead of keeping them home.
Hey, they can't call off.
Yeah, so that's just gonna spread around, and she caught it, and that's just how it goes. But
I mean, it sucks, man. It sucks.
Does. But one of the positives was me and Analea, my oldest kid. We went on we've never actually done anything just me and her. It's always either all four of us or me, her, Jax, whatever.
Yeah.
But we went and had a little because I had a little $100 Target gift card, burning a hole in my wallet. So me and her, and she still had a bunch of birthday money from December. So yeah, we hit Target and went on a little spree, and then we hit Five Below as well. Had Chick-fil-A for lunch, so that was nice. Got us out of the house for a little bit, and I enjoyed that. So that's been my highlight of the birthday weekend.
Yeah, I think I saw that. You got a little added to your collection there? You got a little haul from, was that Five and Below or just
it pretty much was all from Target except for one thing. So
Okay.
you can't see it. Most of it's behind my big ass head, but yeah, it's with the rest of that stuff on the mantle. I have zero space left. I got to figure out. I need shelving, and I just don't know where I would actually put it, because I got this little brick. I don't even know what you call it in front of the shelving there. So I don't know where I'd fit a whole big ass shelf, but I got to figure something out, because this collection's growing exponentially. So, yeah, just added a few more things to the collection. Some of this stuff's gonna be worth a pretty penny someday, man. I'm fully convinced. So I know for a fact, at least, a chunk of it is now. So I'm just gonna hold on to it. All of it's unopened and all that shit. So that always, I know people say that's helps everything keep its its value. So
Yeah.
that's what we'll do, man. So it's just a cool Cool thing I like to do. I mean, I know I'm inching to 40, so probably some people are like, well, what the fuck? Especially if you come down here and see all these posters and shit down here, but I don't give a fuck. It's what I grew up on. It's what I like. You know, I like to watch pro wrestling. I like to do all that shit. Play video games. That's just who I'm gonna be for forever. So
That's who you are, man.
um,
Part
yeah.
of who you are. No need to hide it. Embrace it. Well, I
Yeah.
guess a little brief update on my life this past week. I mean, you're not the only one that had plans kind of ruined by the weather. We had plans on celebrating Valentine's Day this weekend. Her parents want to come down, watch the kiddos for us, and I guess that's the one bad thing of living a little bit, having a distance between you and other family members and friends. Is that it's kind of hard to find someone to watch the kids to go on those date nights. But weather ruined those plans. They couldn't come down. Obviously, I had to drive through that bullshit at work in Chicago. That was great. It took forever to get there, and so yeah, that was unfortunate because I mean, our as people know already, she's getting deployed, and our weekends are numbered until that date comes. So to have like one of those opportunities kind of ripped away kind of sucks, but we're hoping to kind of take a rain check on it and hopefully aim for another weekend to celebrate Valentine's Day or just have a date in general like that. But your boy, on another hand, personally went to the dentist. And I'm not one to go to doctors, Bobby. I think you know that. I don't like going to the doctors, but having a sore tooth, some sensitivity to cold and shit like that. And I'm not alone. The more people I talk to, I find this out that, it seems like once the dentist or scheduling your doctor's appointments becomes your responsibility, like after your parents or your mom or dad, whatever, scheduled it for you, like that shit just goes out the window. Like I pay for the insurance and shit. I have it, but I never use it unless like I absolutely need it. So it's like, I guess I wouldn't say I absolutely needed it, but want to just go get a cleaning and stuff. And obviously they found shit that's wrong. It's like going to a mechanic. Like they always find more things wrong than what you went in there for. Just going for a clean, they find more shit wrong. I mean, I have a broken tooth apparently that is unsavable, and they always want to take out your wisdom teeth if you still have them. So there's that was causing my soreness. It was like way back there. I think it might have been a wisdom tooth that popped through or something that was causing more pain. But long story short, your boy has to schedule surgery. I'm going under for the first time, Bobby. Never been put to sleep in my life. So I want to see how long I can last while the gas is going. But we'll see what happens. But I got to schedule that, go under, get like wisdom teeth.
Plug your asshole.
I won't have any control. No control over that. Jen said, she went through this experience already a few times, and she said that's the best sleep she's ever got. So she didn't want to wake up from it. And yeah, I want to see what happens, man. First time going under. I'll let you know. Keep it updated here on the show as far as that goes, because I think they normally schedule on Fridays. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I'm going to have to go in, call off work, obviously, and get that shit taken care of. And on my path to healthier teeth. And I'm also a candidate for Invisalign or Invisalign, however you pronounce it. So maybe get this gap taken care of. Get fucking Hollywood smile. Watch out.
Careful. Careful now. Before we bring our guest on, we got some good news on the TSP front. We originally, I was going to come on here and say we had our first IG reel hit 4 digits, but we actually had 2 hit as of this morning. We had the Buffalo Chicken Aldi Pizza review. That's still doing some numbies, and then your cinnamon roll with the bacon. That also hit 4 digits. So, yeah, like I said last week, I was saying IG wasn't too receptive to all the reels and stuff. But this week, boom, maybe it was a little B-Day gift from old Zuck. I don't know, but they're getting pushed out into the ether, and
right.
people are watching and liking. It's not transferring into follows, but that's all right. We'll take the views. It's a good thing.
They say you can't have your cake and eat it too. So
yeah, and then TikTok's still doing some things, so I like that. and we'll keep that rolling. We'll keep that rolling, and hopefully keep building up over there and on
100%.
Instagram. So
Yeah.
um,
And it may as
but
well.
yeah, go ahead. Do your whole little spiel.
Before we bring on our awaited guest, he is a, I guess you would say a seasonal guest. All right. So, with that being said, be sure to follow us for all the latest news content, TSP, etc. at TSP_2019, wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. If you are one who wants to see the madness unfold live and in color, that's at TSP_2019. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit the follow button, leave a comment, share the videos. It's free to do, and it helps us get to newer eyes and ears. We appreciate the love and support for those who have already. If you haven't yet, please do so.
All right, I'll let you make the introduction as well, man. Keep it going.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I kind of teased it before, the little drop there of TSP_2019. Be sure to follow and subscribe. He is a seasonal guest. All right. He has been compared and not sponsored by Chipotle burritos. He's had one of our most viewed episodes of all time, probably still lingering in the top 10. I have to double check on that. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of TSP Nation, without further ado, our guest this week on TSP 197 is the one, the only, Alex Traver. How's it going, Alex? Well, there you go.
Hi. It's going good. I got to get that Chipotle burrito myth killed. It's
You well, I mean, we can't really get into full details, but there's multiple people now that
I know.
I've said the same. So
I don't think we talked about after the last time I was on when Joe told me to send that picture to one of her coworkers, and I did. That was fun. But again, this is all, the myth is getting out of hand though. I need to keep expectations realistic in case anybody who hears this stuff.
If you got multiple people at this juncture saying it, including a woman, you gotta live with it, man.
Honestly,
This has been probably 4 or 5 years now.
I know, right?
So
the dudes are honestly, I think, more impressive just because they're not trying to, flatter me at all. So yeah, when I came back with when I all the fallout or whatever started after I sent that picture, because I sent it anonymously because he didn't have my number. But after I heard like the results or whatever happened after that, that was a nice ego boost. Not that I can't complain as it is with the reception my wee-wees had, but I don't know. It's always nice. Some people say they get tired of hearing stuff like that, but nah, keep it coming. Feed my.
If I could hear that just once in my lifetime, I would die. happy.
I
don't
I'd
really.
be,
Oh yeah, go
I'd
ahead.
agree with that for sure. If someone said that to me, dude, like there's no downplaying.
Or even if they're like, "Yo, your dick looks like a Taco Bell cheese roll up," I'll be like, "That's it."
Man. I wanted to say that the wisdom teeth. Do you have your wisdom teeth in, Bobby?
Yeah. Yep.
I do too. Yeah, but the dentist tried to get me to remove them, and I was going to. Now I know you're not. They say the whole they don't like Google doctors or something, but honestly, I looked it up and I didn't want to go like however many $1,000s in debt to get these removed. They weren't causing me any problems, and now it's been 10 years later and they're still not causing me any problems. So I said, yeah, that was a good fuck that shit. Not that I've been under with the car accident,
right.
So it wasn't because of that. But that's a fucking pricey thing just to get some teeth removed that I'll never see.
Oh yeah,
I know some people need it, but
yeah. I mean, it was a lot to take in at the time, and like the more I explain this, I guess like people who don't know me, I mean, I wouldn't say I got like a train wreck of a mouth, but I mean, I don't have the best teeth in the world here, and
I don't think they're.
You can't have it all, Dylan. I mean,
I gotta have something. I mean, something here.
I don't think
But
they're too bad. But I'm
no, I
also
mean,
like, I don't know. Teeth have
there's
never been like a big thing for me. So go ahead. Sorry.
you're good. There's way worse, but I mean, they could always be better. And I guess it's never really been like I never been like, I don't know, conscious about it where it doesn't like hurt my confidence or anything like that. But
Hey, they're
yeah,
clean. You know, it's when it's the fucking when it's like a big old layer of like scum on them. That's
yeah.
the only thing that'll bother me. As long as
I've
they're
seen it.
clean, I don't care what they look like.
Yeah, I've seen some shit on YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, at least I'm not that guy.
Right.
And well, I go with to the dentist here, and they're like giving me all this shit about how I gotta get like my wisdom teeth removed. But let's show me the X-rays. I mean, like I can't really deny the fact that it's not unless they're showing me someone else's X-rays. That'd be kind of wild. But my wisdom teeth are kind of like coming in crooked, and they're pushing up against my healthy molars that I already have in. So I mean, like I might as well just get rid of them before they do cause me pain or cause some kind of shifting or whatever. And like while they're in there, they're gonna take out the broken tooth that's unsavable. And then there's another molar that needs a root canal. They say they can save it, they can crown it, root canal and whatnot, but that'd be a lot more money than just taking it out because they said it's a non-functional tooth, which basically means it's a bottom molar, so there's no tooth above it. So when I'm chewing, it's not working as like anything. It's just going up, and then they said eventually it could just expose more root because there's nothing holding it down with another tooth up top. So and at the surface, it sounded like my mouth was getting ripped out, my entire mouth. But
Doesn't sound fun.
no, not at all. But like you said, with the expenses, it's going to be more cheaper just to get it ripped out than it is for them to fix it with root canals, like thousands of more cheaper. And just with the fillings I have to get in March, the teeth that they are going to save and clean up for me, I think that's going to be like $1,700 before insurance kicks in. So,
well, my question is, why don't they? And again, I'm not a dentist, but why wouldn't they wait until the wisdom teeth like actually start? You know, if they do start causing problems, because mine are also crooked.
I don't know. I think it's because like they just
like are we gonna preemptively like replace my kneecap, like, you know, before it starts?
That's a fair point. Yeah. Yeah, that is a fair point. I mean, I don't know, because I guess like wisdom teeth are just I think they're just like the redhead stepchild where like they're not needed.
Yeah, I guess, but like, you know, now again, I love doctors in modern medicine, so I don't want to be seen as one of those people, but you know, we have had these for like ever. I just don't get why they're just taken out. So like, you know, they're coming in slightly crooked. Like, yeah, I got some crooked teeth too, but like, why are we're not ripping those out either? You know, like I got one crooked right here, right in the middle, that I like to have there. Again, I'm not a dentist, so I don't know enough about this, but all I know is I've been living 10 years happily with them, despite them telling me, you know,
Yeah,
you take them.
I'm just interested in the whole getting put to sleep. Never happened to me before. Have you done that, Bobby? Have you been put to sleep?
Yeah, when I got hernia surgery.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, hernia?
I'm nervous about that. Yeah, not gonna lie.
Where was the hernia?
Right above my belly button.
Oh my god, man, that's like a nightmare for me.
It was a big ass bulge. It didn't really bother me or anything, but I'm like, I should probably. It was like a preemptive thing, like we were just talking about. It didn't hurt. It didn't really bother me. But it was just a humongous bulge. And I should probably do something about this before it does.
That one's fair. You know, it looks like your intestine poking out. You know,
not too. And I don't think you'll have the same issues with me, Dylan, because you're a lot lighter than I am. But I was told when I was brought back to that apparently, because I think I was laying flat on my back when they knocked my ass out. I have sleep apnea. So while that was all happening, I guess I wasn't getting enough oxygen. So apparently at one point my arms and legs were just flailing like fucking crazy. And they had to like get me under control. I had no clue, obviously, because I'm knocked the fuck out. But yeah. But like I said, I don't think you'll have that same issue because you got more of a clear pathway in your throat there.
You're a big dude. That might have been scary for these guys.
I'm sure it was probably wild.
Yeah.
Hold him down.
Yeah.
And leave down in the comments down below. for sure. I want to hear people's stories because I need to hear. I don't want to hear the bad shit. If you had a bad experience, just leave it out. All right, I don't want to hear it. Maybe actually, man, maybe I do. I don't know, but I want to hear people's experience being put out from anesthesia. Never happened, man. I'm just happy it's more of a gas, not a needle, because I got tattoos, but I don't like needles, man. IVs and shit. I've never got my blood taken or anything like that.
Oh
So
wow, really?
yeah, I mean, I know you,
That's gonna
Trevor.
have to probably change here soon too.
Some point, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking to Traver over here. Anytime the fucking blood drive came through the school, dude, he was putting it out both arms. He come back with fucking band-aids on both arms.
And first, and I want to say too, also,
well, yeah, I'm sure he's got a hell of a lot of blood flowing. You got to.
I
You
want
got
to
to.
say, yeah, I want to say too. That's despite me. I have a weird thing with blood, and it is purely biological because I do that on purpose. Like when I went to go get like STI testing, not because there was a scare, but because I like to, before I go into a partner, I like to have a clean record. That way, they're more at ease. And so also if I know if I catch anything, it's because of them. So, like I'll whenever I got my blood drawn from that, I forced myself to stare at the needle and the blood being drawn and stuff. And then I've watched like, I have plenty of YouTube videos because I don't want to be a pussy ass beach, just because I'm getting my blood drawn or something like that. Whatever's going on in my brain, it's some kind of it's some weak shit, but I ain't gonna let it be. So yeah, like you said, if I could have the opportunity, I'd do it. I also want to say too, just to not before I forget, when they knocked me out for the leg thing, I did wake up. They woke me up in the middle, I think, of it, because my bladder was full, and I don't know how it became like a big enough deal for them to like wake me up in the middle of it, and how they determined that this needs to, like, I need to pee right now, because they woke me up and they were like, hey, you got to pee if you can. And I have no idea what's really going on, but I remember them doing it, and they had like a pan for me. And they're like, if you can pee, like pee. And I couldn't. And then so next thing I know, I'm awake. But I learned that they gave me a catheter. Now, obviously, it was nice that it was all while I was knocked out. But I will say for the next 24 hours at least, like I could not pee. Like I just, not because there was nothing in there, because I had to pee. But whatever, them shoving something up my dick made it so I could not pee. It was like 24 hours. It was rough.
Fuck, dude. Things shouldn't go up there, man.
No, and I feel bad for anybody, because I think Joe Macris talked about having to do, like, he would do them when he was not asleep, right? I don't know if anybody knows, but I swear he's
mentioned it before.
I believe it. Yeah, he's a freak.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
Hey, I can't believe that's a niche for some people too.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
like shoving forks and stuff up there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Obviously, the bottom end first, not the prong, but
it's even worse.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters there. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty
wild.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have any kinks like that. You guys got any interesting kinks? That was a nice segue into
that. Not really, man. I think I'm just kind of middle of the road there.
Yeah,
grab a hold of my fucking wrench and do what you gotta do there.
I like I don't even know if it's a niche or anything, but role play. But
okay.
Not like changing names or anything like that, but
no, yeah, that's cool.
Just gotta change it up a little bit, spice it up.
Is that like a regular thing for you guys? I don't know if that's delving too deep, but
oh, I mean, I wouldn't say so, no. So maybe that's why it's like when it does happen.
Nice.
Pretty all right.
You guys dress up?
No, not that far.
I feel like
I prefer clothes off, Alex.
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, that's fair.
No, nothing that deep.
Cool.
But
that's cool. Yeah, I don't really have any. Usually when I come on here, I think I got a few hot questions, like loaded, some burning questions of like, I don't know, just some raunchy stuff. I don't think I really have anything this time.
Well, I was when you mentioned that last night, I was wondering because when you had your own podcast show,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you have any episodes up there. Did you scrub that surface clean?
No, I think I took them all down, but I do have all the questions that I would use for my podcast. I think
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, go
I
ahead,
listened to a
sorry.
couple episodes. You were asking some questions there, and still a little salty. I was never a guest, but
I would have had you on.
Yeah, I know, man. We've had you on a million times, and then
Well,
you had what 6 episodes or something. We couldn't come on one time.
yeah, I think I only did it for 4 or 5 weeks. But I would have had you guys on. I'm not convinced I didn't maybe message you guys at one point, or maybe before
No,
before
not
I
me, at least.
started. Well, I think maybe before I started doing it, I had mentioned. I don't know, because it was your guys' idea, like to maybe do it. I don't know. Either way, if I didn't, it's because we were all doing it in person, and yeah, I don't know. That was probably the biggest thing. I think maybe at that time, I don't know if Dylan was even down here. I mean, even you being down here is still 2 hours away. So
I would have made the effort.
okay, well, I am sorry. You're right. Actually, I don't know.
Comeback episode, one night only.
Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be something there. Why? There is a reason. I'm going to go through Discord messages because I've had to have.
Yeah, you do that. You do that there.
Yeah,
You
feel
probably
guilty
scrub the
now.
surface clean. So,
Yeah.
I mean, even if because you don't even have your stuff anymore, but if you did do a comeback only, and that would be quite the title of it
Yeah.
for like Bobby and I don't know if like because you don't have your own podcast platform anymore, but if we have the tables turned for you, I guess it's like you having us, or you can just interview us on this show. But
Yeah, I mean, I could throw some questions out there. Although, again, I don't even because I've been on here. It's been over, I don't know, however long, 5 years or
It's
something.
like 8. Yeah, I think you've been on like 8 times.
Yeah, so I
You've
don't
kind of been
remember
all over
what's
the
been
place.
asked.
But before you ask questions, I mean, I figure we might as well get an update
yes,
because for a while there you were kind of chasing. You're on the apps, kind of doing a little this, a little that. Got a little bit of success. Ran into a couple weirdos. Probably a lot of weirdos. I mean, I know you had a
I
couple
don't know
of
if anyone
stories, like
remembers
that
Poop Girl.
that one chick, like
Poop Girl.
like pathological liar or something.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Are you still on the chase? You still on the hunt? Where you at with all that stuff these days?
Yeah, most honestly, I think I mentioned the last one on the last podcast I was on. So basically, not very successful. The Poop Girl, I think I talked about. It was like a girl that I swiped on, obviously, and she messaged me and was like, "Hey, I think," because she looked very like rural country girl, only not in like a country. She just looked innocent. She looked like a very, I don't know, like a Christian kind of woman. Because usually the women that are only going to take me up on this, where basically I tell them I'm married and I'm just looking to fuck you kind of thing, are going to be women that are of a certain type. I don't, they're tattooed usually. And, they're very
put it delicately.
kind of out there. They're not usually just straight normal people. Nothing wrong with that, but they aren't your typical. They usually have you can identify them. Not that they're like got split tongues and like huge gauges and like they like an alternative cut there. I don't know. I'm getting too far into the other end where people are thinking I'm banging like these super crazy people. They are lovely women. They just when you look at, honestly, I'm just going off. I'm rambling at this point. There's a certain type though that doesn't usually go for this. And this was that girl. Anyway, she messaged me after I said, like, you don't look like the type of person to go for this. And she said, well, because, your bio, it seemed like you were, you might be more open to this kind of thing. And I was like, all right, well, hit me with it. And I was thinking like, feet are an obvious one where I'm like, cool, I'm a feet guy. So that'd be a win. If it's like me peeing on you, I could do it. And I don't think it would detract from my experience, but it wouldn't add anything to it. But I was like, I was thinking to myself though, if it's poop, man, this isn't gonna work. I don't think I can do that one. And sure enough, though, she said, yeah, she's into pooping on people. So, yeah.
Well, damn it. Did you do it?
No, I said I wasn't mean or anything, but I was like, I'm sorry, I cannot do that one. But I asked her like, where did that even like start at? But she just ghosted me after that.
Yeah, come on. You can't go. I gotta have answers. What? How do you figure out you like that? Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna need you to for science. We're gonna need you to run that one back and tell. All right, I've had a change of heart.
Yeah,
for science.
Well, just because if I'm desperate enough, I was trying to, because she was pretty. Obviously, I'm not gonna want her to shit on my chest, but if she like, if I would like totally do like butt stuff with her, like put it in her butt while she watches her porn that she wants, I just would turn away and enjoy myself. But if she wants to watch someone taking a
Shit on your
juice
dick.
on someone, that's the concern. Yeah, she's just gonna like overload herself the night before, like a Taco Bell, and just explode all over me. And
It's gonna be like like how
This might be a newfound thing for you though.
like when plumbers like release that cap outside your house, and you have
right?
a clogged up toilet.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wasn't willing to work with her, or I wasn't willing to not work with her. But as for recent success, basically, again, I would obviously, if a situation just fell into my lap, that'd be great. But I don't drink and I don't go out really anywhere, so that means the dating apps are pretty exclusively how I can find people, and it is rough out there, and it requires a lot of time. To actually find a partner down to do this. And to sum it up, I just haven't been putting in the time needed to get one. I'll get on there and swipe like very rarely, real quick, just to like maybe hope that I catch something, but no luck. One of these days, though. Right now, though, I'm just too busy. Like I said, working on that tabletop RPG, and I'm also learning game development. Finally, biting the bullet and doing that. So,
What kind of game are we talking here?
I'm learning to develop the game first. So I haven't even started it. I'm learning the game engine. But yeah, that game is going to be probably like a standard, like kind of RPG roguelike kind of thing. So
What about your book?
yeah, so I mean, forever ago, I think I said it again. I think this was something I also said, but I think that episode's been deleted anyway. But I did write a book. That was a long time ago, and it was shit, and it will never see the light of day. So there was another book I was going to write after that, and that was the one I was kind of anticipating. I think that was the one I talked to you guys about. But ultimately, I'm not a bad writer. But I just don't really care to write. And the only reason I was writing, I don't have a passion for it. And the only reason I was writing was because it was a means of a creative outlet that only requires me and doesn't require any previous or like any training or anything like that, like say with game development. And that was really the only reason I was doing it. And that wasn't enough reason for me. Like it just, I didn't have the drive to finish it out. I didn't have the passion to back it up. The tabletop RPGs though, because I've actually written several of those, and again, that's just another kind of form of game development. I've written several of those books, long, easily. Like the one I'm working on right now is like 60,000 words. And I do really love that. I just don't think I'll be able to make any money off that. So, not that that's the only reason I'm going to do anything, but I am worried about my job. So.
That's fair. I mean, I respect that a lot. I mean, the saying goes, "Don't knock it till you try it," and I hand it to you. You definitely have tried multiple things before you knock them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the OF, that's donezo, right? 100%.
Yep, I have not returned back to that since since I quit the first time, because I only did it for 6 months, but it had long-lasting ramifications, and I don't say that in a bad way. It was an awesome experience. It was a blast. But I do still have people reach out occasionally, like old time fans and stuff. or just new fans that have like stumbled upon my stuff, and then like they'll message me and be like, no, like I can't believe I missed it, like when you were active. And I also have, again, like older fans that were subscribed, and they'll donate money to me still sometimes. And other ones just like saying, hey, like I know you're done, but like you were my favorite creator by far, and I miss you so much. And that stuff is just so nice to hear. And then like for those, sometimes I will send like a picture out, just be like, hey, like, you know, thank you, awesome to hear. Here's a little bit of, here's a freebie for you. So because again, I think I've said this before as well. Again, I don't know what I've said on here, but I'm not against people helping people jack off. Honestly, I would do, if a gay guy came to me and was like, "You are so fine," I would no problem giving it to them. I understand the troubles of finding a good wank, so if I can help somebody with that, totally down. Obviously, women, I would love to, but women just don't have to. You know, they're built a little different. So I'm doing what I can for my bros.
Doing what you can, you might be costing them a pretty penny, though. Ain't that right, Bobby?
Yeah, a couple of wild, I'm guessing Bible thumping lawmakers are coming to the table with quite a crazy new law. I mean, it's not going to get passed, obviously, but
Right.
we got a little link here. It's got a little video. I think it's them themselves explaining. And I figured I'd pull that. I have D'Lo play that for us while we got you, because
sponsored by Democratic State Representatives Anita Somani, an OBGYN from Dublin, and Tristan Rader of Lakewood.
The whole entire point of this bill is to call out the hypocrisy of particularly the state legislature when they bring forward bills to regulate women's bodies.
Now, there are exceptions to the proposed law, which include sperm donation, contraception, and members of the LGBTQ community. Men face a maximum $10,000 fine after the third offense if they have sex with a woman without the intention of conceiving a child.
Men have the same rights no matter where they go in the country. Women have rights based on where they live.
It just misses the most basic biological facts and leans in towards middle school humor.
Austin Beigel with End Abortion Ohio calls the proposal disrespectful to the pro-life community and a waste of state resources.
They have to review it when they file it. They're going to have to stick a legal team on it, wasting time on that and delaying other bills that are trying to be reviewed as well.
ABC6 asking viewers about the proposal in an online poll. 26% said it's a good idea. 74% telling us it's a waste of time.
This may be considered a waste of money by some people, but we have had far bigger misuse of taxpayer money in bills that have been proposed and passed.
The final draft still being written. The proposed legislation will get a hearing after it's submitted. But with a Republican-controlled legislature, the bill not expected to go anywhere.
For this particular bill, that's certainly okay. Again, the whole point of this bill wasn't to get it passed. The whole point of this bill was to call out the hypocrisy.
Gross.
And it won't get passed because all them politicians got side hoes and, you know, all kinds of shit on the side, especially, you know, Mr. Doge there. He's banging all kinds of people in his Twitter replies and got 1,000 kids out there. So that won't go anywhere, but it's still funny to watch, you know, and then see and just think about how much money I'd be running up, you know, in fines pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I'd maybe even get tossed in prison. I don't know.
Yeah, repetitive offender over here myself.
I find it hard. We're all probably guilty if, dirt broke after that.
So it's like, what, they're trying to ban, they might as well just ban condoms and everything like that. Like everything that we're like practicing safe sex practices and everything we were taught growing up is like out the window because you're only allowed to ejaculate when it's with a woman with intent to create a child is basically what I'm assuming here is the deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I think like they said, they're not even taking it seriously. I think it's just basically they're trying to make a statement on why abortion should be like all Gucci.
Yeah, I mean, because the first statement he says is just trying to highlight the hypocrisy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So they know
I
they're
don't.
fighting a losing battle.
I don't think anybody in their right mind is even considering this a possible option. It's more just for them saying that this is like the equivalent of basically, making abortion illegal. Now, that being said, I am actually, but despite all surprises, I'm sure, I am actually not really for abortion. So I fall pretty middle of the spectrum, very middle of the spectrum politically, because with the obvious sex life, that is, you'll find that on no conservative, and I am definitely atheist, 100%. But I think life is just so precious and beautiful that and I think, and again, I feel like a broken recorder here, but because I've definitely said this, but sex is extremely, despite what I do, is extremely important. So I am totally not for like flippant sex. Like, make sure you're not putting babies in people, because that's the way life is created, man. That's you gotta be responsible like that, just like you are when you're drinking and stuff like that. Now, that being said, I am okay with abortion up to like 12 weeks. I understand that sometimes things can go wrong and all that stuff, but ideally, both me and my wife are not in favor of just like abortion whenever kind of thing. Or again, if we ever get an accidental, we'll take it.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Just
again,
like-
yeah, I respect. Yeah, it's so sorry. Go ahead.
You're good.
Go ahead.
No, I was just like, with the whole standpoint of just them, I guess, making the point where taxpayer money to make this point, I guess, would be what people are upset with, because obviously the numbers show 74% find this as a waste of time. And, 74, I think, was waste of time of like the whole getting this bill passed, and $10,000 seems a bit ridiculous after your third offense. I mean, come on now. I mean, what are we doing here? I mean,
Yeah.
we're in the process of Doge doing these audits. I think we have another audit system here to look into here, but I think they have bigger fish to fry. But that's just my 2 cents on that situation. All I got to say is I probably got out of Florida just in time, because I think a year after I left to come back to Ohio, I think they banned pornography in that state. So
Yeah, I want to know. I don't know. Like, how does that work? You just can't get on Pornhub anymore or something? Like, I can't Google porn?
yeah, that one. You can't view it.
I can't view any porn?
No porn. I'm pretty sure it's no porn. It could be just Pornhub, but I know for sure it's Pornhub that you can't get on. But it's just like how they probably geo-track it with like sports gambling, where sports gambling is legalized, and as soon as you cross a state line that it's not legal, your app fucking shuts down.
So basically, what are those things called? VPNs? Or
Yeah,
whatever
I'm
it is.
sure it has something to do with it, where it tracks it that way. But
yeah, I hope not. I enjoyed porn. I hope
As
that
There it
most-
is.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't come here.
Need that quote on a shirt. But let's save the questions, because here's my idea, and it's not 100% yet. I'm gonna talk to D'Lo after we finish recording, but it's looking like March 8th, Saturday night. I don't know. Do you know as of now if you have a D&D thing set for March 8th?
That's a Saturday night.
Yeah. Then
yes, I do. It's
Okay.
every Saturday.
Okay. Oh, it's every Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind. Because that's when we are possibly doing a proposed live stream episode because that'll be our 200th episode.
Whoa.
Maybe since you probably won't be able to join us live, maybe we'll have you send in a video, maybe asking some of these questions from the podcast. Because I was gonna have you maybe come on and ask them, because we're gonna have all kinds. I think my plan is to have just different guests from along the way pop in and out throughout the night. But since you'll be busy doing your thing, maybe we'll have you just record a few questions that we'll ask throughout the night. And then, because I think we're gonna do some kind of wheel spin thing for like donations, so maybe we'll have you think of some kind of dare, maybe not super wild, but something along, something for me and Dylan to do if it gets, if we hit your slice on the wheel there. But we can talk more about that. But we're gonna let you ride out, man. You went to bed about 5 hours ago, so we'll let you get some rest there, rest them eyes, rest that cock. You know what I mean? And yeah, we'll see. So basically, for the foreseeable future now, D&D's Saturday nights then.
Yes,
Okay.
that is the oath I have taken and sworn myself to. So
Wow.
every
When do those
Saturday,
usually start?
10 o'clock.
So pretty late, yeah. Well, if you ever do get around it, I'm not sure if you guys get new add-ons or whatever, but late in the night, I might try it. Bobby kind of he said he would love to see me on that. You think I'm a perfect candidate for a D&D character? I tried it once, but it left a bad taste in my mouth because it took me 3 hours or 2 hours to just create the character in itself. I never really got to immerse into the actual game. So
Well, in this system I've got is doesn't take, it's not any quicker, that's for sure. So it's
I'm sure, but I'm sure my Saturdays after like 10 p.m. onward, I mean, are going to be pretty open with the wife going away for 6 months. So it could be an option on the table, depending.
I'd love to see Dylan. I've always heard the legend of Paul Tippy. He's had quite a performance.
Yeah, he's
with you, I heard.
he
I would
was
love to see that as well.
awesome. He is just
Yeah.
he is actually like, I talked to my wife about him once, and then she looked him up and like saw his Facebook, and like he's just like casually stuff, and he's had like I don't know how many people just liking like his posts, and I'm like, she's like, oh, he's like actually popular, and I'm like, no, like, yeah, everybody loves Paul, like he is just he's a legend, man. He has legends and stories that we still tell about him just from like growing up and stuff.
Yeah. I always love hearing them stories, and I think it was you that told us he had a very memorable D&D performance. So I wish I could have seen that.
It was phenomenal.
He's into the poker scene now, and he was actually where he was playing. They were broadcasting on YouTube. This was probably like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, and it was awesome. We were a bunch of us at our own houses and shit. We're watching on YouTube, and he was doing pretty well, and it was sick, man. So yeah, he's just jack of all trades, So give me a quick little shot. I'm sure whenever he hears this, he'll love it. But Alex, I thank you for, as always, giving us some of your time, especially on minimal sleep, and we'll try to set something up for next time to where maybe we can just do something later in the day, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll both get with you here once we totally got everything locked down for this possible live stream, and have you maybe, like I said, record a couple of videos, think of some dares or some stupid shit for me and Dylan to do for our donation wheel and all that stuff, because it'll be a little bit of a fun thing. But yeah, man, it's always a pleasure talking to you.
Always.
We'll be in touch, man.
All right, guys. Peace out. Thanks for having me. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man. We'll
Farewell.
see you.
Take care, Traver.
All right, Alex Traver, a little more subdued this time, but like I said, I had no idea he was gonna be coming off of 4 hours of sleep. So
yeah,
probably not even that, actually. Probably 3 hours. So
I confirmed the time with him. He said it was cool. He'd make it work, and I mean, we definitely appreciate that. Being able to like really just do an acrobatic move there when it comes to sleep. I know as a man with a very messed up sleep schedule, it is difficult to wake up, and I 100% can relate with the hardest is to wake up, and to do that for us to get some time here.
Shout out to his wife, man. She just, I mean, from everything we've heard in the past to this like agreement that they have where you can play Dungeons and Dragons at 10 o'clock at night until early morning the next day. And she'll kind of handle, the kids for X amount of hours, and then he can pop in when he wakes up. She's awesome. I think we might have to talk to her someday, D'Lo. Get her side of the coin. I think that'd be awesome. I don't know if she'd want to come on camera or anything like that, but I think that's something we'll
get her
have
on
to
the phone line.
But
she's an awesome person, though. Great.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely have some stuff to discuss post show, but we'll get into that later. I know I got one topic we can get into later, but you got a few things you want to show the people, review. We got some photos.
Yeah. I got a couple things. I tried out a few things here. Where to even start, I guess. So start here. We were talking about zero sugar pops on last week's episode. Seemed to be quite a hit with the zero sugar Coke, which is an absolute banger. And a lot of people who tuned into that clip also agree. Don't knock it till you try it. We were just stating that with other things, obviously, but with this, don't knock it till you try it. I mean, it's really just a give and take on what you want here, and it's just zero sugar. It sounds better for you, but obviously people are going to argue that there's other chemicals in there but you just, like I said, can't have your cake and eat it too. But with this one here, it's another Coca-Cola product. It's brand new on the shelves, and that is going to be the Coke Zero Orange Cream. Is absolute fire, Bobby. You got to try this one, dude, because it's like a dessert in a can with a Coke flavor. It's like you'd have those those cream pops, orange cream popsicles.
Oh yeah.
It was just like that. It's like as if like it was just chilling inside your Coke. It was really good, man. It really is like a summer drink. But I mean, I could drink this all the time. It's nice, refreshing. It's not too overpowering with the orange flavor. The cream in there as well is just a nice. I know you said you weren't much of a vanilla cream guy or a cream soda guy, but this doesn't really give me like a cream soda vibe. But it's like it really is. If you like orange creamsicles and Coca-Cola, you're gonna love the combination of both here, ladies and gentlemen. It was fire. I'm really getting behind these zero sugar drinks, man. Even though my dentist said, "Hey, do you drink pop?" And I was like, "Zero sugar." And he's like, "That's better, but it still has all the acidics. That's bad for your teeth." I'm like, "Man, let me live my life. I got to have something here because you know how it is, man. You know how it is. It's like they always say, I used to drink full on sugar pops, and those have like 70 plus grams of sugar in it, which is probably from a visual standpoint, half of that can would be full of sugar. And yeah, dude, it's great to kind of dial back a little bit into the zero sugar game and finding some bangers like this.
I like whenever I go to Wendy's, they got the freestyle machines there. I always get the cherry vanilla Coke Zero.
Yeah.
So I dabble a little bit. I planned on because I got one of my favorite things about the birthday besides family shit is I get my free with Starbucks drink. So there's a Kroger about 15 minutes nearby that has got the Starbucks attached to it. I'll probably go cash in on my little free drink, and then I might, if they got a little 20-ounce, maybe I might pull this off the shelf and give her a try. I'm still on the lookout for the wild cherries and cream Pepsi Zero.
Yeah.
Really want to try that big time. I just have a feeling I'm gonna fuck with it heavily because, like I said, I like the cherry vanilla Coke Zero from Wendy's. Yeah, I think I should have sent you a picture, but I just recently finally got my hands on because I'm a big Ghost energy drink guy. Namely the Warheads watermelon, Warheads green apple. They just came out with the Warheads sour black cherry not too long ago, and we've been bringing them up a lot lately because I just follow along. He's kind of how I kind of figure out what the hell is out there, what's new, what's hot. Remember the snack god? He I don't know. Kentucky's the hotbed for all the new shit is what I'm coming to find out. Because like him and like all the people and his little team and shit, like this one girl Snacky who we might be having on here at some point, found they have flaming hot dill pickle Cheetos, D'Lo.
Really?
And, I'm pretty intrigued, man. So I'd like to find those. But the whole reason I brought them up is he had found the sour black cherry Ghost at his local Kroger, reviewed it, said it was awesome, loved it. Because I was worried when it comes to like cherry flavored shit, it can sometimes, especially on that side of things, can be fucking cough syrupy tasting, because especially black cherry. But I had been looking for weeks, man. I went, Perrysburg Kroger, Oregon, Ohio Kroger, Vitamin Shop, GNC, just kind of keep my eyes peeled. Haven't found it. So I took a real heavy roll of the dice and I ordered a fucking case of the shit off the TikTok shop. That's 12 of them. So I was a little nervous. I was like, if this fucking sucks, I'm gonna have 12 of these, and I'm gonna have to fucking slurp down. Pause. But no, it was as good as advertised. Very, very good. There
Blurry
it
as
is,
fuck,
kind of
but
a blurry photo. But yeah, man. Ghost, they haven't missed yet, man. There's been like maybe one flavor. It's like a cotton candy that I didn't fuck with, but everything else across the board has been pretty good. They just announced that they're dropping a peach flavor, so we'll
I
see
can
what
get
that's
behind that.
about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on that. But yeah, those flaming hot dill pickle flavored Cheetos, I think, would be spectacular.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know
I'm
what I
a
mean?
pickle guy myself.
Yeah.
They called me the dill pickle growing up. And
That's the first I ever heard of that.
that was
Okay.
it was within the family thing. So it wasn't like my friends are calling me that, but they call me dildo. So you know how
Well, I
it
seen
is.
that actually last night. Yeah, I seen shout out to Charlie Moore there. He called
Yeah,
it
I mean,
dildo.
I want to say I don't know who started it, but most memorably, actually Jen's mom called me dildo. So there's that.
That's kind of awkward coming from that
Well, I don't think
perspective.
she started it. It was one of her sisters that called me dildo, and then she just tags along with it because she thinks it's funny. But
Okay.
and then my mom's like, "Don't call him that," and it's a whole funny thing. But yeah, there's a lot of sour drinks coming out, a lot of new stuff coming out. And but speaking about being the pickle guy, like I tried a couple weeks ago, I never give official review on here, but the famous Dave's spicy dill pickles, dude. Oh my lord, those are it's like sweet and spicy. I think it's sweet and spicy dill pickles.
That makes
Fucking
sense.
phenomenal, dude. Phenomenal, best
I
pickle I've
don't
ever
like the
had.
sweet. I don't like sweet pickles.
Ah, dude, but
I like
it's not just
the
sweet.
regular.
It's
I
not just
know,
sweet.
but I can't
That's fair.
too much.
That's fine. That's fine. In other reviews, I got two more things here. One product and one thing I created myself. We'll go with the product here. And brand new on the shelves as well. Jen picked these up, actually, thinking I'd like to do a little review on this. Shout out to her. I mentioned her a lot on this show. But right here, we got Post Malone's new Oreos. I don't mind my chode thumb there, but we got these Oreo Post Malone, and it's a salted caramel. Swirled salted caramel. You have vanilla cracker on one side, chocolate cracker on the other, smashed in with a salted caramel swirl in the middle. And of course, with the review, I'm going with milk dipped. This is a milk dipped review. No dry bites here. And I liked them. I personally liked them. Jen didn't like so much of the saltiness to them, but to each their own. I enjoyed them. It kind of reminded me of a coffee flavor almost. Probably because we get a lot of like the caramel mocha type creamers in this household. So I could be just correlating the two flavors. But all in all, I mean, I could down a couple of these. I mean, it's not my favorite Oreo that I've ever had, but it's not bad. It's definitely not something that you would regret buying or want to throw away or anything like that. And look, it comes with an official Post Malone autograph on the packaging as well. So I mean, it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Speaking of, I seen because this weekend they're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
So Friday they did a concert with a bunch of different acts, and some of the former cast members did some stuff, and Post Malone actually performed with the members of Nirvana and did "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and I thought it was pretty solid. It seemed to be a little polarizing, but
You're always going to have that.
I thought it was solid. So, and obviously, if he's standing with 3 out of the 4 members, they obviously, thought he was solid enough to do the job. I don't think Dave Grohl and those guys would just be like, yeah, let's just pick some fucking guy because he's famous to perform with our number one song ever.
Yeah.
So
I think he did a good job too. I saw some clips of that.
Yeah.
Post Nirvana, I think they called it.
Yeah. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, 100%.
7 weeks to go till it hit the 1 year mark, Dylan, of no sugar, no excess sugar, no candies, no cookies, no candies, or no cakes.
I thought that was sour
So
candies.
everything. I haven't had desserts. I haven't had ice cream. I haven't had any of that shit for almost a year, man.
Wow, that makes it more impressive. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's gotten a little tougher as of late. I've had some cravings, but we're getting through. I want to at least get it to 1 year, and then I'll kind of be at a crossroads. Do I want to try to just keep pushing along, see how long I can go? Because like I said, there's some fucking sour airheads that just came out that are fucking staring me right in the face. I'd love to
Well-
try, new shit like this with the Post Malone Oreos and all kinds of other shit, but I don't know.
I think at the 1 year mark, or maybe the day after, depending on what you want to finish out the whole, make an official full year mark, I think we need a volume 2, Bobby. A volume 2.
Man, would that be a crazy relapse?
Volume
BA
2 of
Sweetie.
BA Sweeties, baby. That'd be a great just fucking go ham in there.
I'm sure, because there's been a lot of shit that's come out, a lot of new shit that I'm like, man, I'd love to try. Especially like I said, I'm a big Airheads guy. I've always wanted to drop sour Airheads. They finally did, and right now I'm in the midst of no candy. So
Yeah, that's
hopefully they're
that's
still around in in
Yeah.
a couple months. We'll see. If they don't sell well, obviously they'll probably get pulled off the fucking shelf. But yeah,
I mean, I guess if you feel really strong about your willpower, you can always just buy them now.
I did think about that because obviously they would last for a year or however fucking long candy last. But yeah, I don't know. The temptation would be tough.
It's like I don't know, Tori hide them from you or something. She's good at hiding things or putting it away,
And
lock it up.
Speaking of ghosts, that does help sometimes with that craving because in the morning or whatever, it kind of kills two birds with one stone. I'm getting my caffeine fix, and then I'm also getting a hit of some sour candy flavoring.
It's like those people.
No
I saw
sugar.
a video once of like, here, this is how you fight your temptations with sweets. And they'll be like sniffing this fucking chocolate brownie. They'll like take a hard ass sniff like cocaine and then take a bite of a broccoli immediately after.
I've also done I'll roll grapes in like lemon juice, and then
Yeah, you said that.
I'll do the sugar-free Jello or Jello mixes.
So that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Like candy, you said.
I'm pretty well, yeah, because obviously grapes, they're naturally sweet.
Yeah.
And then with the sugar-free Jello mix, there's a little extra zip to that as well. And then the lemon juice adds the sour notes, to tickle my fancy. But
it's good shit right there, man. I do have one more thing to review here.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm ready for this one. Let's talk. I'm ready to talk about this one.
So we've all heard about the D-Lo burgers, and usually it's a running joke. I mean, yeah, they're frozen patties and whatnot. These aren't frozen, okay? Nor is it a burger, but it's the D-Lo breakfast burger. I should say it's not beef, but it's a D-Lo breakfast burger. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this delicacy right here. Don't mind the paper plate or just the little bit of a rip on the bottom bun here. It's not all aesthetics, but let me talk you through this layer by layer from bottom to top. We got this toasted, how do you pronounce it? Brioche bun. I have brioche bun. They're both toasted here on either side.
Is that brioche?
It is brioche. It's Aunt Millie's.
Okay.
I'm Aunt Millie's boy.
Oh no! See, I told you where to go for your brioche.
I understand, but I got Aunt Millie's. I'm a faithful Aunt Millie's guy, but I'm willing to adventure into what you said with what you got that at Aldi's, right?
Oh yeah. Gonna change your life.
I'll have to try that for next time. This is what I just had in the pantry here, because we had actual cheeseburgers not too long ago. There.
Start from the top again. Go ahead.
Yep. Bottom. Starting from the bottom. But here we go. Toasted brioche bun here, and stacked on top of that, we have probably the thickest sausage patty that I've made by hand from a 3-pound roll, or maybe it was a 2-pound, 2 or 3-pound roll of the Bob Evans original sausage. I made patties with that. So, Bob, we were just talking about burgers. This is a thick boy right here. It's probably, if that was a 3-pound roll, we're looking at least a 1/2 pound patty right here, because I chucked that up into a nice big ball and smashed it into the flat top that I was cooking on. And then you have a soft boiled egg there, yolky egg. You see some of that yolk dripping there onto the sausage patty.
Well, it wasn't
And then-
boiled, was it?
No, not boiled. I don't know why I said soft boiled, but over easy is what I meant to say. Over easy egg. We got the yolk dripping there, and then on top of that, you have some shredded hash brown that's going to go on top of there, seasoned up to perfection. And then, Bobby, right here, we have a creamy queso cheese spread. That's on top of that.
Oh, yeah.
And all on top of another toasted brioche bun to top it all off. This was a fantastic breakfast burger that I made for me and the family when I got home from that long run to Chicago. This hit the spot and put me on my ass because I had a nice fat nap afterwards, man. It was a heart attack with the patty. It was a thick sausage patty. It wasn't a burger. It wasn't like a beef patty. This is a sausage patty. Bob Evans original sausage there. Fantastic. Must try the D-Lo breakfast burger.
I would love one, man. Looks great. Give me a little hot sauce.
Oh,
a
yeah.
little QP mayo. I'd be in heaven right there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was great. I had to send that picture because I'm trying to get the 2025 ball rolling on this grillers, what do you call it? Fucking all pro grillers list. I was a honorable mention, I believe, in 2024, respectively. I'm not going to deny the fact. So I'm trying to get up there a little bit. Maybe aim for first team, but take a little bite at the apple. I'll be happy for any team. Also, being that it would be a step forward from honorable mention, regardless. So, the D-Lo breakfast burger, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes.
Boom, baby, boom. Speaking of breakfast, I kind of posted something on Snapchat because we had biscuits and gravy for breakfast this morning. I whipped that up. That's my all-time favorite breakfast item. Kids love it too, so it's always a win-win. But there's people that do it two different ways. Since I've been a small-ass child, my mom used to just rip up, and my parents, both my parents, rip up the biscuit, put it on the plate, then you lay it on your gravy, bang.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of people that do full-on whole biscuit, a couple whole biscuits on your plate, ladle the gravy on top. I think that's the wrong way to do it. You rip your fucking biscuit up, you ladle on. It's just a more aesthetically pleasing,
Yeah.
and it's a more enjoyable eating experience. And that's just where I'm at. It seems like the way you're nodding and going along, you agree?
100%. I mean, you're a psychopath if you're not ripping that up before you put the gravy on. The only place that is acceptable is obviously at your restaurants because you don't want the cook or waitress or waiter ripping it up, whipping up your fucking biscuits here.
Right,
you want to do that
yeah.
yourself.
That's I'm glad you brought that up because even because Bob Evans to me has the best biscuits and gravy on earth. I'll fight anyone on that. But yeah, they'll have your gravy in a cup or a bowl on the side, and they'll serve you your 2 or 3 biscuits. Yeah, even at the restaurant, I'm ripping them up and doing it that way as well. So yeah, for sure.
Oh, speaking of Bob Evans again, dude, this is a Bob Evans segment here. They have the I used to get your strawberry pancakes and I get the farmer's breakfast meal. It have all your meats and shit. But dude, the last 2 times I went there for breakfast, they have these biscuit sandwiches now. It comes you get 2 biscuit sandwiches. You get your gravy, sausage gravy on the side. So you get I get 1 bacon, egg and cheese biscuit sandwich and a sausage biscuit and egg and cheese sandwich. And dude, you just dip that into the gravy and you're just fighting. It's a fucking full on, you get a full menu in your mouth is what I like to call it. It's fantastic. Highly recommend if you do get there for a breakfast another time with the family or whatever. I don't know what exactly because they have their own little farmer names for it, but just look for the 2 biscuit sandwich, and it comes with that side of sausage gravy, and it's best bang for your buck there, in my opinion.
Now, when you're out eating a meal or at home, and you got your drink in front of you,
yeah,
are you a person that sips along the way and then, or do you kind of gulp your shit? Because I know people that we're eating our meal and shit, and they're fucking 2, maybe 3 fucking refills in because they're just slamming their shit as they go. One of those kind of people. I've never been like that. I'm a couple sips here and there to wash it down, so I'm not fucking choking and shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm saving a nice fucking large fucking slurp at the end. And I think that's the best way to do it. Sip on the way, you know what I'm saying? If you get thirsty or if you need to, wash it down or whatever. But you finish your meal and then you got a nice fucking, 10-second little slang. Oh my God. That's the way to finish your meal right there, dude. It's like the best drink. Best way to drink.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really conscious about the fact. Like, I kind of just, I would categorize myself maybe with those two more on the side of sipping as I go along. And whenever I need another refill, I need another refill. When I start hearing the at the end with the ice cubes, then, it's time to get a refill. I try to actually call for the refill when I'm like a quarter of the way done. Like with your probably a little schlang at there, I'm calling for another refill. I don't know when they're going to be coming by next. Could be a busy morning, night, whatever, wherever I'm there. And then maybe, if
I'm talking about even at home too. It's just like I like to save a nice fat drink. You finish all your shit, you're full, and you just fucking that's like the cap on top of a great meal.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. Like, my biggest drink or multiple gulps at the end of the meal to wash it down. But I don't think I'm consciously saving a particular amount, especially when I'm at home, because I can just get up and get another drink.
Same with like milk and cookies. Like I won't necessarily drink any of the milk really as I'm dipping my shit because you're getting the milk with the dip. And then once you're done with your cookies or whatever, you fucking gulp down the rest of that milk.
Yeah,
oh my
baby.
God.
The schlang at the bed, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Maybe if you're lucky, you maybe get a little crumbs at the bottom that fell through.
Yeah.
I like that.
Big fan
yeah,
of that. Big fan.
I can get behind that. Yeah, 100%. I'm with that. For sure.
I can hear at least 2 neighbors out there doing some snow blowing, man. Did you guys get smacked too? I don't know what it was looking like there down
Yeah,
south.
man. We got some action before we started recording. I was like taking the dogs out and shit, and they're probably good 3 inches, and it was still coming down steadily. So I'm not even going to go out there yet. I do have a snow thrower, like I was telling Traver when he was on. I'm going to go out there probably closer to dinner time before the sun goes down, and then do it then, and then throw some salt down. I usually get, like, at the beginning of winter, they have those big black buckets of salt. It's like 25, 50 pounds. And I just put a cup in there and I fucking use that shit. Sometimes I even put it in my Scott's seed spreader. Sometimes just toss that bad boy in there. But I would have to convert my wheels because sometimes the plastic wheels just don't do justice, man. It just, even in the grass itself, it's kind of like a cheap made thing. So I'm gonna have to do some mods on that bad boy there. Maybe get some rubber tires on there.
I'm ready to throw this old bitch in the 4-wheel out here, my pickup, and I'm getting that free drink.
Okay. And how bad is it up there?
We got a level 1. We're at level 1 right now.
Really? I don't even know. I don't think how do you even check that?
I don't know. 13 ABC posted all our shit. So
what level
there's a couple places that are level 2, but Lucas, Wood, Ottawa, everything kind of around me is level 1. So what county are you?
I'm Miami County. But I don't have any weather advisories.
Probably level 1, man. I mean, that's just probably clean sweep across the board with that. And we're gonna have it's gonna be windy all day, so the snow drifts will probably be what kind of fuck us, but we'll see.
I highly doubt this is recent, but no, this was for Valentine's Day when we had that snowstorm. A lot of crashes, dude. Like I said, I had to drive in Chicago and that shit, and there's a lot of crashes on 75 near us in just the county north of us. It's like there's like a 4 semi pile up. There was just crashes, people in the ditch, dude. It's like, dude, it's a constant reminder of like, dude, you're gonna what you're driving in, and it's just like you can feel all the confidence you want because I've been doing this. I mean, not long enough, but I've been doing it longer than like I'm more comfortable now than I was like my first year driving in the winter. Because when I first started the overnight line haul driving to double trailers here, it's fucking sketchy, dude. You have much control of that back box, and I I guess now more comfortable with it, but never going to be complacent. I mean, know your surroundings, and I'm more concerned with the other people around me than I am with myself usually. Because believe it or not, I mean, I'm sure you can attest to driving your truck. It's like it almost drives better than your personal vehicle in these kind of weathers,
Yeah.
So it's like I'm more worried about people around me making the wrong decisions or just getting a little bit too. Maybe they're running behind for work or whatever, but it's just not worth it, man. You're gonna be really late when you're in a ditch. So, especially with this weather.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But all right, Dilo, let's put a cap on this one. 197. 3 more after this, man. 3 more.
2 more, really, if you think about it. It'd be 198, 199, and then 200 be the show. The third one of the 3, I guess. Yeah. Be the show.
Exciting times, baby. I'm gonna go out here and do I'm gonna go on a little snack hunt myself, man. Like I said, if they got it readily available in a 20 ounce, I'm gonna see if I can get the orange cream.
Highly
I'd like
recommend.
to find those Cheetos I was talking about, that wild cherries and cream Pepsi Zero. And I think I might still stock up maybe on a couple of snacks, because once I get back here, I'm gonna hunker down and get the fuck out of that shit. And I took a little floating holiday for tomorrow, so I got tomorrow off.
Nice.
I'm hoping the boy and the old lady are in better shape, because the cowboy ribeye from Longhorn is calling my name, and I want to answer the call big time. So we'll see, but appreciate everyone. I actually, throughout the episode, I've been getting a lot of love, so I appreciate everyone that's wished a happy birthday, big 3-6, more life, all that good stuff. But yeah, everyone be safe out there. Typical Ohio shit. Once we get past this bullshit, it's gonna go right back into, like, I think, single digit highs. So February is gonna, do February things. So we'll see what happens, man. We're almost into spring. We're almost there. So just gotta get through the sludgy bullshit of February weather. I'm sure March will probably smack us once or twice, and April showers and all that shit, man.
I'll take the rain over the snow.
May, June is that fucking sweet spot for me before it gets just unbearably hot. It's like
Real
the
quick,
end of April through like mid-June is like I love a good high 60s up to like even like high 60s to like high 70s. You could even maybe kiss 80.
So what's your favorite month of the year?
Honestly, probably like weather-wise, like September.
Or just in general, of all things, your favorite month of the year, all things considered.
Probably whatever month I got vacation.
whatever month I choose. That's fair. I mean, your free time
Which usually
vacation
is like June.
Around June.
This month is the first week of June. We're on vacation, going to Hocking Hills again. So
nice. Yeah, I respect that, dude.
Like I said, June. It'll be warm, but it won't be fucking dick ass, ball sweat hot like July, and really pretty much August is now. 95 fucking degrees out and shit. That shit's the fucking worst. But I can do like mid 80s and shit, all that stuff. Low, where it's not like humid as fuck out. Like that's what I hate. 90s, 90 fucking % humidity. Yeah. That is unbearable bullshit.
Shit sticking to you. Yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, I mean, my favorite would be probably October. I think October is my favorite month, man. It has one of my favorite holidays, if not the favorite holiday, with Halloween. Almost the best weather out there. Hoodie weather is coming. It's like you said, between that 60s, low 70s type of weather. You got football in full effect.
Our season will be over in October, probably, but
that's the optimism I love to hear. We got football in full effect. NBA's not kicking off, but tipping off. You got baseball playoffs. I mean, all the sports are kind of like right there. So it's a great viewing experience. Not a day goes by where there's nothing to watch type deal. Weather's perfect, bonfires. And spooky season, dude. I love it. I love spooky season, man. I love October. Fall weather, fall aesthetics with the leaves changing and everything. I think October's it.
Yes, Sirski. But D'Lo, I think after all that, Make sure everyone, skull fucks that like button. Of course, no one ever listens to this part, but hit the sub button, for the one time, for a little B-Day present, whatever, if you want to be nice. If not, we'll be back to fucking next week and the week after that and so on. You know what it is. But that's all I got now, D'Lo. So get us the fuck out of here.
I could have said better myself, but I must say, yes, sir. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to another episode of TSP. Be sure to like and follow, as always, at TSP_2019. It's free to do. It's free to do. We're not asking for any money here yet. So we do, we pay the bills here to keep the lights on for your listening, entertainment, and viewing experience. We don't ask for a penny other than just to follow and like, subscribe. That's all we ask. Leave a comment down below for anything you would like us to talk about. If you have any input on what we talked about during this episode, any questions or takes, feel free to interact with the TSP boys. With that being said, thanks again, Traver, for hopping on for another episode of TSP. We love to bring him on at least once a season. He is a tremendous guy. And he's just a character that you like to, interview. I hope to get him on again. Maybe like you said, with 200th episode, maybe send in a video, or if he has any kind of time to come on again for the people at a live TSP, if we do that for episode 200. But we appreciate his time greatly, and hope you guys did as well. From myself and Bobby, we hope you have a wonderful week, friends. Hope your week gets better, Bobby, with this weather. Happy birthday again to you, brother, and have a great day, and we'll catch you guys later.